Howdy y'all, Bourbon 86X here, and we're starting a new adventure in Conan Exiles in the Exiled Lands. So I will be continuing my stream on Septa, and also uploading content to YouTube from that as well, on Sipta, sorry. On the Aleph Sipta, so we'll still be streaming content from that, and also uploading that to YouTube. But I wanted to start a new save file in the Exiled Lands and begin a new adventure there, because Sipta's really fun. It's a really cool map, but I vastly prefer the Exiled Lands, and I've wanted to do a streaming series here. I was doing one on PlayStation 5, but the microphone quality on that with my headset's very subpar, so it was all no commentary. So here we are. I have created a new character, a Stygian, and so let's get started. Take your first steps. So let's go ahead and listen to this.
The very boundaries of civilization, beyond the passage of our highways, are the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
Okay. Alright, so completing a few of our very first journey steps in the Exiled Lands, gathering some plant fiber. Next we'll have to craft and wear clothing, so we'll do that next. Let me just grab this last couple of bushes, and then we can head here. We've got our first attribute point, so I always put points into actually our first two attribute points. So vitality, I always pump them in the vitality first to get that fierce vitality, which gives you passive health regeneration. Let's go ahead and craft our noob outfit. Right. So I spent our attribute points a little too fast, but that's okay. We can easily get some more. So let's maybe. So we're at 88%. So let's pick up some stones, because we're definitely going to need a lot of those very shortly. This should get us. Go pick up some more plant fiber. This should get us to. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's search for more survivors. So I don't know. I'm one of those people, you know, there's so many people online, and there's nothing wrong with playing it this way. I want to make that clear before I say what I'm going to say, or say what I'm going to say, but there's so many people who prefer, or not so many people, but some people prefer to, you know, there's leveling up guides on how to get to 60 in 3 hours, or, you know, whatever. But honestly, I'm going to be completely honest, my favorite part of this game is, I'd say, the first 30 to 35 levels. When you're kind of getting started, setting up your starter base, and working through getting light armor, then medium, then heavy if you like, which I usually do. I used to prefer medium armor, but I have started preferring. Oh, there's a nasty creature ahead of us, a bat demon. Get out of here. All right, so let's gather stones. So anyway, as I was saying, I prefer the leveling experience of like the first 30 levels. To me, I could do it over and over and over again. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot this game has to offer beyond that, and there's a lot of really fun stuff, but I'd say just starting a new character, starting fresh, and picking out that first place for the starter base, I really enjoy it. So we're gonna take our time with this. I'm not gonna drag it out by any means, but we're gonna take our time. Right, so let's go ahead and toss these bugs away. Get the stone pick in its my preferred place, and let's get harvest our first stone with the pick. Okay, so craft a stone weapon. So let's go to knowledge, and let's see, warrior unlock. And I also like to get some stone daggers as well. They really help with like stuff like crocs. Applying bleed damage really helps early on. It's almost like the stone daggers are almost like a cheat. Especially once you move up the iron daggers, they really help out in the early game. And also I do like to get a wooden shield soon, so we'll go ahead and unlock that because I don't think there's a journey stuff for that, but it'll be alright if there is. Okay, so craft a stone weapon. Let's do a club first. Let's put my weapon in 3. What do we need for daggers? So we need some more branches and we need some twine. Okay. So let's go ahead and get those crafted too. Three, 4, 5. Okay, then craft 1. Bugs are back again. Yeah, I can leave those there for now. Alright, so let's follow the road out of the desert. So really racking my brain as to where I want to put my starter base. I have a few preferred spots along Noob River, but I don't want to go to a place where I've done it before. So we may explore a little bit. I have a feeling I'm gonna go into a place because there's just, you know, do we have enough for a bedroll? We need some more fiber. There's just the resources, you know, iron and lots of rocks and trees, being close to a water source, that kind of thing. And I apologize if I'm sniffling a lot. I do live in the South, on the East Coast of America, and pollen is in full force. Okay, so that should give us our bedroll and a couple more bugs, of course. Alright, and we should, yep, so fierce vitality. Alright, let's place our bedroll. I'm just gonna pick it right back up. Let's go ahead and just set that over here. Alright, so slay an enemy. Let's just go ahead and bring out our stone daggers. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of the shell back over here. Or Kappa, I think is they're called. Josef's mod. Awesome. Alright, gained another level. So where do I want to go next? Normally I go strength or grit. Let's go strength because we're going to be using that club. Alright, so craft some rough wraps. Okay. And heal. Alright, so let's chop these shell backs up. Alright, sweet. Put that there. Already got 18 hide as well. So, as far as any mods, the only one I'm using. Oh, hello there, Zamorian guy. The only I've never been a big mod guy in any game. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we can get a stone skinning knife. Why not? Don't mind if I do. Okay. So what is the? I've never actually created. Well, I think you need an armor's bench, right, to create the shell shield. So whatever. We won't worry about that just yet. Alright, let's go refill our water skin. So anyway, I'm not a big mod guy in any game really. I always prefer as close to vanilla as possible, but any kind of quality of life mods I do kind of like to use. So I've got Hosaf's UI mod. It's a really great mod. Okay, refill our water skin. So that's the only one I'm using. As far as any kind of I do think I have like some quicker rates as far as crafting, and I think I have 2-time harvesting maybe, just to speed things up a little bit so it's not completely boring. Alright, let's see. So primitive cook, unlock, and access or place a campfire. I'm gonna go ahead and craft a rawhide bedroll as well. Okay. Okay, so let's cook raw meat. Hopefully we have enough branches to at least get one. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna be able to cook all 3. Nice. Okay. And again, just gonna go ahead and pick that up. Alright, so there we have it. We have completed the very first journey on our new adventure in the Exiled Lands, and we have unlocked multiple journeys. So next we'll just keep on going down the line for now, and we'll do survival shelter. Can't talk tonight. But okay, so this one we are gonna have to. Let's go ahead and this. Alright, we are gonna have to start looking for our base. But first, let's unlock Apprentice Mason knowledge. I believe next is gonna be to craft a stone hatchet. We're gonna need some rocks and branches. Okay, so let's go ahead and just harvest this rock here. That'll take care of that. Alright. So I'm kind of gonna, I don't want you, big old grub. I don't want you guys sitting here watching me build an intricate base. So what I'm probably gonna do is with the same thing I did in my if you're watching my Isle of Sip to Save, I'm just going to start off, just kind of build a platform to get started, get settled, and then sometime off camera I'll build the base itself. I have to see if I want to go with a design. Kind of design I want to go with. That shell back killed those 2 guys. Alright, but anyway, stop rambling and let's create a stone hatchet. Then we can get that number 2 spot filled. Alright, let's cut down our first tree. Awesome. And then craft a construction hammer, which we will need some twine. So one of my big frustrations Did you have to wait to the Iron Age before? I mean, I get it, you know. But getting that sickle is a game changer when you get to the Iron Age. Right. Okay. Construction hammer. Toss these bugs and bees away. Did I craft it? No. Awesome. Alright, build a foundation. So, the next question is, where do I want to build a base? Definitely not on this side of the river, of Noob River, because... Let's see, where am I? Just because there's all the resources, good resources are over there. I don't want to be swimming across it. Noob River every time I need iron and stuff. Coal. Okay. Oop. Get a quick drink of water. Get a quick drink of water in real life as well. Okay, so let's go talk to this guy over here. Learn that emote. Not that I have to, but why not? We're right over here. Yeah, Arcos the Wanderer.
Another new one, eh? I can smell it on you. Veterans tend to smell just a little more like despair. I'm Arcos. Once a sailor, now a wanderer. You didn't think you were the only one, did you? You should go up north. There's whole cities of exiles up there.
Alright, so we've learned polite clap.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Pin my hopes on seeing you again.
Oh man, what an ass. Okay. Alright, so let's pull up the map. Is there nothing around here that's gonna kill me? Okay, should be good. Should be good. Okay. So my very first base when I first played Conan Exiles was actually over here. Lately, I've been building either here or up here on this cliff. And I also like to build over here. Is that right? Right over here in this area. Decisions. I really like this area just because it's quick access to up here and everything, all the iron along up through here and over here. Also easy access to Thugra to get a really good beginner thrall, a tier 4. Oh man, and I really like building like this. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna build here. I really like that area. So let's go. Why not, right? Got everything you need there. You got hyenas, you got crocs. Got plenty of the deer, the antelope, or whatever they are, to hunt when you start gathering stuff for your armors, like your hide and your crafting leather. Plus there's if you want to try to get a greater hyena, there's usually hyena pups wandering around right over here. I just love this place. It's perfect. Yeah, up there on that cliff. I really like it. And what I think I'm gonna do is maybe build some stairs that go down here just for quicker access. Instead of having to run all the way over here, and then all the way over here. But well, Alright, let's get started. So like I said, just gonna go through the journey. Get like a little platform built, start putting things down, and then I'll kind of fill it out with a base. We got plenty. Just enough to get us started. So let's see here. And wrong one. There we go. Okay, let's get it up a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so we need to go cut down some trees. That should be enough. Let's get some more stone. Alright, 98%, so go ahead. Repair that. Alrighty, let's keep going. Because I'm not gonna go too crazy here. Do like a little small platform. Alright, that'll do us for now. Okay. Spend our tribute points. Okay, so next we need to build a wall. Let's stick it. What is the piece picker? I'm struggling to remember what the piece picker is. Okay, middle mouse button. Walls, build a ceiling. Build a door. Okay, what do we need? So we need some twine. Okay, not quite enough. But, like I said, this is a good location to start off. Everything you need. Trees, rocks, twine, iron, coal up the hill. That should be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, built 4. Alright, awesome. So I guess what we can do is delete that. Let's go over here to this little corner. It doesn't matter what it looks like. And just make us a little sandstorm shelter. That way, if we have a sandstorm catches unaware, we'll have somewhere we can run to. Okie dokie. So next is box maker, and I know I'm gonna need some twine, so go ahead and craft that up. Okay. What will we need? Alright, so 12 twine, so get a little bit more twine. Okay. And while we're at it, let's go ahead, place this stuff down. We'll just sit you right here for now. Here you go, all these annoying bugs. Put these bones in there as well. Okay, awesome. Another journey complete. Okie dokie. So the next one I like to do is bow and arrow. The archer journey, so we can get the powerful hunting bow, and we'll also get some I think some iron arrows, iron head arrows. Okay, so craft a hunting bow, and we need more plant fiber and more twine. Like I said, you have the plant fiber and twine thing early on before you move on to iron. But it is what it is. It does kind of stretch it out, and as I said, I do prefer the early game overall. Not to dissuade anybody who's watching this, kind of checking out these videos, especially on YouTube. I don't want to dissuade you. The late game stuff is super fun. There's a lot of good content, tons of content to be found in this game. But, so we need to see one more. Okay. Sweet. And we already have some arrows thanks to that Zamorian, I think it was. Okay, still wants us to craft some arrows, so let's do one. Okay. And power shot an enemy. This antelope over here would be perfect. What a jerk. try to get this guy so we can headshot him. Awesome. Flesh. Where's the cook up and some more hide. Okay, so now put that away. And let's unlock the powerful hunting bow. And again, I'll need some twine, so let's go ahead and make 8. And some more plant fiber. Enough. Craft some more arrows. I forgot about I picked up that, so I'll go ahead and get some hide. Oh, there they are. I was like, where are the flint-head arrows? Alright. Definitely not ready for that, starts with a K. Can't think of it. The bigger deer. The bigger antelope guy. Gazelle. Just get us some food so we're not wanting anything for meat to eat. And we'll get us some hide as well. Start building our stock for when we make light armor. Any more of you guys? I'll go ahead and stick my meat there. There's one more down here. Hello there. Sorry about this, old buddy. Okie dokie. Okay, so one thing oh, there's another one. Might as well, since he so kindly wandered in front of us. Okay. Alright, so one thing I do want to do is unlock not there, construction stair maker. So I can put some steps on this little platform and make it easier to, so I'm not having to climb it every time. Dokie. Let's get our construction hammer back out. Building pieces, stairs. Perfect. Okay. Let's chuck all that wood in there and get this cooking. Eat that. And let's stick our hide right there. We really don't need those bugs right now. Let's get this iron we got out in there as well. And we need to craft a shield. What do I need? Not a bone shield, just a wooden shield. So 4 twine and some wood. Perfect. Wooden shield coming right up. Stick these daggers right here. Perfect. We are well on our way. Okay, looks like our meat is done. Stick that right here. Awesome. Okay, so what should we do next? I guess we should continue. I mean, might as well, right? Alright, so dodge. Kick. Target lock an enemy. Let's go fight a croc. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say, as I said earlier in the stream, I do live in the south in Georgia, and we don't have crocodiles in Georgia, but we do have alligators. So if I ever call one of these crocodiles an alligator, I'm not gonna correct myself every time. You know what I mean. It's a big reptile that will bite you and eat you if it. Okay. Enemy. Give this guy a little bit of sunder. And ran out of stamina. Awesome. Okay, so unlock the bruiser knowledge next, but let's spin this up. Uh-oh. Where did you come from? Jerk. And might as well. Don't waste any hide early on. Alright. Okay, so toss that away, and so we need to unlock the bruiser knowledge. Okay. Craft a stone pike. Do we have what we need for that? Yes, we do. Okay, let's find us another croc. Actually, I think there's some shellbacks down here. That way we can get some hide that we can actually use for the light armor. I know y'all gonna get mad. Okie dokie. Sorry to interrupt your nap, but I need some hide. I guess I don't really need it yet. Man, gaining levels like left and right. Alright, so now let's go into authority. Let's put some into grit. It's gonna be a little bit longer before I start recruiting friends to join my cause. Okie dokie. And let's complete that journey. Claim reward. Awesome. Oh, I need to drink something. All right. Get this meat cooking, and let's store our hide in here and toss that, and our alligator hide is reptile hide as well. Alrighty, so quick recap. So we got started, we completed the first few journey steps, and we are well on our way to surviving the Exiled Lands. But I think that'll do it for the first episode. Again, I'm Bourbon86X, and if you enjoy this content, if you are watching the stream, please follow me on Twitch. If you're checking this out later on YouTube, please smash that like button, as they say, and subscribe to the channel. I'm a very, 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 very small time streamer. I do this because I love it. I definitely don't make any money. I have a day job for that, but I do love doing it. I do love creating content, so any support means the world to me. With that said, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this, and I will see you back in Sipta soon and in the Exiled Lands as well. Take care. Bye bye now.